Hi everyone, I'm Stevie J, non-gambling golfer, and I've got my what's in the bag. Well, it's all changed this year, everything has changed. We'll start off with the irons. Loving these. I've got the Cobra King Tour irons with the little TPU insert for a softer feel. 5-2 gap wedge. They are 2 degrees strong, so the 7-iron plays at 32 degrees, so the gap wedge is a 48. And we've gone lighter in the shaft. I'm getting older, I'm in my 40s, and I struggle with all my practice with the heavier shaft. So we've got a dollar taper light 100 in a stiff flex and the mid-size +4 Tour Velvet grips on there because I've got arthritis and it helps my hands, simple as that. So that's 5 to pitching wedge, 5 to gap wedge, sorry. Now for my 4-iron replacement, I love this club. This thing is amazing. It's the Callaway Apex 4 hybrid, 22 degrees, 21 degrees. I've lofted it up to 22 degrees. It has that lovely weighting system a little bit halfway along rather than right at the back, so you can get a lower ball flight, but they do tend to hit these pretty straight. This is a really consistent club for me. If anything, it has a tiny little fade to it. It's got a recoil 75-gram hybrid shaft in it, again mid-size +4 grip, but this time it's got an MCC one on it. But that's the Callaway Apex, and I have never hit a hybrid as nice as this. I love this thing. It's just so forgiving. It's not the player's version, it's the more forgiving one. Why not? Forgiveness is great. We love it. We'll go to the wedges next. So the wedges, we've got 52, 56 and a 60 in the Cobra Snake Bite. They're all in the versatile bounce, so the 60's got 8 degrees of bounce on it, so sort of medium bounce I would say. Again, dollar taper light 100-gram shafts, again same grips, and I've gone for the blacked out heads purely because, not for vanity, but purely because I hate the glare that comes up from wedges. So I've gone for the blacked out wedge just because, don't care what they look like after a while, if they rub off, it's just stopping the glare from the sun. It's as simple as that. Right, let's work up. So we'll go to the putter next. This thing is amazing. I love it. It's again Cobra. It's the wide sport face balanced putter. It's the wide sport is the sort of double wide answer putter. There you go, lovely thing. Great alignment on it. Again, greyed out head. We've got the Super Stroke Pistol 1.0 grip, which I love, and it is a stunning putter. I love the varying lofts, the 4, 3, 2 and 1 on the face insert. So if you catch one a little bit not great, you still get a good roll. So I really do like that. 5 wood is not what this head cover says. I don't know why I haven't got the right head cover on it. It's a Cobra. It is Cobra Dark Speed X, and it is the 5 wood. It is 18 degrees of loft, got it in standard, but I've got my Tour AD 6S shaft in it, so it's a slightly lighter shaft for a 5 wood. This is my go-to if I need a draw. This thing, I can hook this thing beautifully, but I try and just draw it if I can. It's definitely a bit temperamental, but it's a great club. Like it. It's the standard version, obviously the X model, not the LS. Still not set on that. That might change. That's why I've not. That's the demo head from work, and the driver, well, you can see from the head cover, it's the Dark Speed. It is the X model. It is the 10.5 head, lofted down 1 degree to 9.5. Just seems to suit me the best for launch, window, spin, etc. And just consistency really. Tried the 9 degree head, just get a bit wild with it. This thing gives me a little bit more consistency, and this again has a Tour AD shaft. It's got the IZ in the zone 60-gram shaft, stiff flex, again same grip, and I'm getting on well with it. I like this. I did toy with the idea of the LS, but it just can't keep it straight enough. So the ball of choice this year is the TaylorMade Pix TP5X. Just, I love the alignment for putting. Now I do like the TaylorMade stripe one for putting, and I have some for putting practice, but I just don't like them when I'm hitting my normal shot. I don't like when the line's all skew-if and everything else. This thing, I don't notice, just got picks all over it. But actually, you get that lovely channel when you putt. It's just a great ball, and I really like the slightly firmer feel of the X. So that's why I've gone with these balls. Of course, I've got my laser. It's not a Bushnell. It's a cheap, well, I say cheap, they're not cheap, are they? It's a Rife laser. It's got slope on it. I never use a slope if I'm perfectly honest. But that's my laser. I've got my shot scope watch, which gives me front and back, and of course bunker yardages. But I zap a lot of things on the course, like trees, to try and work out the best line. Of course I've got a ball retriever. Who doesn't have a ball retriever? And what else? Tees, gloves, and yeah, that's it pretty much for what's in the bag, and of course all my camera equipment, because I'm going to start filming again. So make sure you hit subscribe, folks, if you haven't already. Costs you nothing, helps me to grow the channel, and if you've enjoyed what you see and you enjoy my videos, hit like, helps the video to grow as well. Thanks for watching. Cheers.